As you all know, it's been a busy day and it's been fantastic so far. Guys, please. It's been fantastic so far. Like I did say, what we are doing is we are obviously, guys, so we are obviously creating our own community and then not just creating that community that is going to have to impact or constitute better solution to societal challenges. So we are building on that. And you happen to be the pioneer of our SCADE conference, and this is going to be a continual thing. It is embedded in the course, and I'm sure you're all proud of yourself in terms of what you've managed to present. So from Shani's project to Sherry's project to Michael to Helen to Denise, it's quite impressive. The feedback so far has been outstanding. And there's too much that you can still do. So what we're doing is to make AI and maybe computing to unravel the future with AI and computing. That's just what we're doing. And you have tried to make us proud. The work is not going to be ending here. As you know, we are setting up our AI lab, which is going to be helping to impact our community. So the work you've been doing is not going to go just like that. We are going to be pushing them out to try and help our community with it one way or the other. And for the first time, we are making it a standard that most of your projects are to be published in international journals. So we'll be working with you guys. And at least we've selected close to about 15 projects that are to be published already. So it shows the standard of project that you have produced. So I'm quite impressed with you guys. I cannot say more. The prize has been given. What we need, the next thing is going to be feedback session. So I've asked you to share. So what I'll say is we've got the feedback for this conference. We will want you all to kind of feedback one way or the other. This will be sent to you, or you could always get to go on it now and then just do whatever you want to do, perhaps feedback on how best we could improve this whole thing. So one other thing which I would like to make clear to you guys is it's not ending here in terms of our community. The SCADE conference, you are going to have the next cohort joining. You're already there. And then the community continues to grow. We are not just letting you go. So once you go out there, you should perhaps come back to contribute to your university. So it is your university, Solent. And we would want us to kind of start building on whatever we've got to improve and make a good societal impact, like I mentioned earlier. A lot of you have kind of faced a serious challenge in trying to get this done. And I always tell you guys that what is worth doing at all is worth doing well, which is what you've all seen today. I am very sure you guys are so much proud of yourselves. If I'm correct, then you want to applaud yourselves. And fortunately, you've not only made us proud, you've not made yourself proud, you have made us proud as well. Because all the external companies, employers, or whoever that have come into Solent today to look at the project, they've all been coming back to me and saying, oh, this is outstanding, this is fantastic. Can you imagine student did this? And the good thing about it is these projects are not just projects. They are solving one problem or the other. So, ANCHATs, some people are going to be integrated into the society. Lawyers, you're going to spend time having to kind of get your contract read, but you've got the device or a system that's going to help you to get all that sorted as quickly as possible. Traffic, more than 80% of you raised your hand that you do drive, and you do encounter the same problem, which is having to sit by the traffic light when there isn't any traffic. So we've got another one around paying the council, the citizen managing the car park and things like that. And then we've got about cybersecurity. You can see how interesting that is. A lot of you aren't aware of how much this USB stick that you purchase, how it actually impacts your system. Once you plug it into your system, you don't know how much it does affect your system negatively or your computers negatively. One of our students has been able to unravel that and let you know. So it is massive. And there's been a lot of other projects which actually ties into the university research strategy area. So we're looking into the human and function side of things, sustainable business and things like that. So there is a lot. And it's just going to get better, and we are going to be improving on what is actually here. So I'm just going to cut it short here before I get our dean to kind of give us some form of closing remark. But before that, in the feedback session, I just want to hear one or two things regarding perhaps the project that's been presented or any other thing that you guys might feel we should respond to. Just one or two feedback from you guys regarding the project, comments, questions that's been presented, or the entire conference as a whole. Comments or questions, anyone? Yeah? No comment, no feedback, no questions? Anyone got any questions that we could attend to? So as you know, one of the things we are promoting in the computing department is more of the co-creation activity. And like I did mention, we don't just do things. So we are making sure you're involved in whatever, because we want to serve you, we want to help you. So if we are helping you, you should one way or the other participate in what we are trying to give to you or whatever we're using to help you. So this is really, really an impressive thing that you guys have done. We still have the closing session, but before I get to the closing session, I would want to say a big thank you to the conference committee, which is mostly students. More than about 16 of you are students. So just to make it clear, you've been telling me, yeah, this conference is great and all that. It's all been planned by students. I only managed to guide them. So it is co-creation. So let's give it to them, please. Unfortunately, I could not mention their names, so about 16 of them I've mentioned, but you know yourself, and their names is already on the conference proceedings, so you can always look at that. One other thing I want to mention before you go today, or before I call the dean, is, like I mentioned earlier, we are starting our AI lab. And that will mean the progress we make in the AI lab will lead to turning that AI lab to a proper research center. And you all would have to participate and contribute. So whether you're leaving or you're just coming in or you are the current student, you will be participating. Like I did say, the conference is planned by students. Our AI lab is going to be built by students as well. And this is what will continue by improving our research culture. And I would want to say a big thank you to you guys for having to do all those things that you've been doing so far and making us proud. Now, I'm going to need to invite the dean to give us some form of closing remark. And he's able to make a speech about the project that's been presented so far. So if you welcome our dean, Paul Martin, please.
I think when Tony says the word speech, he's bigging it up a little bit too much, really, there. The actual item says closing remark, and it's singular, so you're only going to get one. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, I said this morning when we opened today, you know, how proud I was about that. And that's not a word that you often hear people use in these contexts, but I really do mean it, because we've come from very small beginnings in this field just a couple of years ago with Shaquille and a few others, Nana actually, working on a bid to put an AI course on our portfolio to, in just a couple of years, to be where we are today. And within those couple of years, we've had a global pandemic, we've had all sorts of pressures and constraints put upon us. So it's remarkable that we've come so far in such a short time. And I am genuinely proud, of my team who have put this on stage. I'm not going to say too much because I know Stuart's got a vote of thanks in a minute, but thanks, Femi, and thanks to the team. But also to you guys, your engagement has been truly impressive. And I'm not just saying this, today has been a really impressive day. I've sat here during the whole piece. Okay, I had to go away for about half an hour. But it has been truly inspiring. Some of the ideas coming up in those projects, I've been making copious notes because they're just great. They're real solutions for real problems. And that is key to Solent. That's our USP. That's who we are. That's central to our belief. Obviously, students are the most important thing to us. But the application of knowledge and theory into praxis, real-world education, finding real-world solutions. It's really quite humbling to have seen some of those ideas. And when you think about the last couple of years and what we've been through, we're going to need people who can find solutions to new problems. And I think I'm speaking to most of them in the room today. So finally, I think we said thank you 25,000 times in the last 10 minutes, but thank you for coming today. Thank you for participation. You are the best ambassadors we've got for this university, okay? So go out there and tell everybody what great things we're doing here and what achievements we're encouraging you to do. So thank you very much.
That was a great speech from Hardin. It was meant to be a closing remark, singular, and then it actually turned to a speech as well. So that's great. So we are almost getting to the end of it, but we wouldn't close it up without calling onto our head of department, which is head of the programs that you all are doing. He has been massively supportive in making sure we get this to where we are at the moment. So you are testifying that we've managed to give you the best, and you've got the best from us, and you want to carry on getting the best or producing the best. But there's been underlying strategy underneath you getting all this you're getting today. So Stuart has played a massive role in having to achieve this. So I'll just call him to give the vote of thanks, and then we'll move to the next event after that. So I invite Stuart Ray, Head of Computing, to come and give the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. So what you've just heard is a load of people saying thank you, and Femi's just asked me to come and propose a vote of thanks. I'm always confused by the phrase, a vote of thanks. Do we have to, all those in favour of saying thank you? Only 3 of you. Okay, well, that's the end of my bit, I guess. No, I just want to echo what a few people have said already today. I've been in and out today, but I had a look around the projects earlier. Some stunning work, absolutely brilliant. And you are indeed sort of great representatives of the kind of work we do here at Solent. You should be very proud of yourselves. Femi has asked me to do a vote of thanks. There are a few people I should thank. And I don't want to turn this into an Oscar acceptance speech where after about 3 minutes you have to get the orchestra playing to get me to get off. But I do think there are some important people that should be thanked. First of all, Femi mentioned them, but the organising committee, their names are listed in your programme. I'm not going to embarrass myself or you or them by reading those names out, but they're in there. Can you give them a round of applause, please? My background's in television production, so I like to walk around when there's cameras so that they have to practice pulling focus, you see. Who else should I thank? Oh, yes. No project can happen, no dissertation project can happen without the support of your dissertation supervisor. And, well, wait. And you have been blessed, I think, with some of the finest dissertation supervisors the computing department can offer. In fact, the only dissertation supervisors the computing project department can offer. But they've been brilliant, and I'm sure you want to thank them. Their names are listed in the program. I will embarrass them later on. But you know who they are. Can you give your supervisors a round of applause, please? I'd like to thank myself for being so supportive of Femi. Basically, all I've done is he's come to me and said, look, I need a load of money to do this. And I've said no, and then he's complained, so I end up saying yes. And that's basically what's happened. I think we should also pay tribute to the catering today, because I was here when you had lunch, and some of you had a lot of lunch. So please thank the sandwich team. So I should also say thank you to Nonna for coming along this afternoon, and to Paul for supporting the project the whole day as well. But mainly, I think there's one person that we need to thank, who's really put all this together with the help of his committee, and the help of his team, and the help of the computing department. But without whom, none of us would be here today. Femi? Yeah. I have forgotten our two keynote speakers, but have they both gone? They've left, yeah. Okay. In that case, there's a bottle of wine going to spare. Excellent. Okay. Finally, there's another group of people without whose efforts none of us would be here today, and that is you. Yeah. So give yourselves a round of applause. And the final thing I'd like to do is thank you. Thank you for representing yourselves and your university so brilliantly today. And I want to wish you, those of you that are departing from your studies, the very, very best of luck. I'm sure you're going to go far. Don't forget us. Stay in touch. Come back. We have another conference in February, and we would love to welcome you back, perhaps as employers, perhaps as freelancers, in whatever format. So please come back. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening. Femi, you're on.
No, yeah. I'm gone. Hey, guys, hey, yeah. Wait. Let's do one more thing. No. Look at, come on. Yeah. It is, guys, yeah. It is, it's so impossible for you to leave here without hearing from the course leader. We've got three course leaders, obviously, Prince, Martin, and Shaquille. Obviously, one of them has to say something, and one way or the other, you've all had the encounter with Shaquille, so Shaquille is going to make some comments, and he's going to have to say something. I won't let you go. No, come on. So, yeah, I'm going to invite Shaquille to say one or two words, and then I'll let you know about happy hour. After that, I'll let you know about happy hour, because we need to be happy, isn't it? Let's hear something from Shaquille, and then we discuss happy hour.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for such a warm welcome. I've been asked to close the session. I've never done it before, and I don't know how to do it. but I'll do my best. If I make a mistake and I can't close a session, you would be stuck here until someone comes from the security team and kicks you out around midnight. But don't worry, I'll do my best. Yesterday I asked Siri how to close a session. And Siri gave me 4 methods of how to close a remote desktop session in Microsoft Windows. It was very helpful, isn't it? AI is still in its infancy. And that's why we are all here. Very soon, you will go out of this room, you will improve NLP, and you will teach Siri how to close a session. But before that, we have to close the session. Right, so that was a bit fun part. I would like to thank our honorable guests coming along from outside, our keynote speakers for delivering fabulous talk, organizers, FEMI for organizing such a nice event, senior management for inspiring and supporting and providing the resources. Food was very delicious. Thank you. And most importantly, you students, without you, we could never have this event. So thank you very much. Thanks, everyone. Being a course leader of MSc Applied AI and Data Science, I would like to give a brief overview. And as Paul mentioned earlier, the course was started 2 years ago with an OFS bid of $500,000. The aim was to increase workforce and diversity in AI and data science. We started the first batch in September 21, and since then, the course is expanding and growing. This year, we received around 1,200 applications for this course, which is massive. The course will continue. But the scholarship program is going to come and end next year. However, OFS has launched the second phase of AI scholarships, which we would go for, and hopefully we will have more scholarships. As you all know, this is a conversion program, so it means many of you had never done any computing, computer science, programming, engineering before. And while looking at your work, your research, dissertation, when you were presenting here or outside the posters, I was recalling exactly 1 year back, exactly the same week when you started this course. And I remember very well, many of you were feeling a bit lost. Where we are, what have we started? But just in 1 year's time, you have been transformed into machine learning engineers, data scientists. Superb, fantastic. You are the future, and we are proud of you. So I also take this opportunity to congratulate you on completing this course. You are all passed, approximately. Yeah. No, I'm sure most of you, everyone passed, but I cannot disclose the result officially. You will hear the result very soon. So that's it from my side, and I now declare this conference is closed. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone who was involved.
The conference has been closed, but extra. You've all been asking me, yeah, Femi, won't we have some fun after the conference? We've done a lot. Happy hour. So the conference committee have managed to organize a discounted drinks and every other thing at Grumpy Monkey. That's 144 Above Bar. So if you want to join the conference committee, drink, enjoy. You've been wonderful. It's been a great 1 year. So I will expect you to go and enjoy yourself. And we'll see you some other time. Bye-bye.